So, hello and welcome back to the Lincoln Loco 3. Today, we've got the playoffs again, like we did last season, and we bottled those. Even though we won the league title, it doesn't make sense to Spanish league, does it? It does not make sense at all, Spanish football, but we're here, we're ready to do the playoffs again, and we're ready to this time, hopefully, get promoted. Obviously though, I am a little downbeat though, because we are taking on Sevilla B in the playoffs, and they're a team that battered us 6-2 at the very end of last episode in the final game of the league season. So I'm not particularly confident going into the game. However, we do have a secret weapon up our sleeves, and that secret weapon was playing loads of really crap teams in friendlies. Since you guys were last here for the 2-1 loss to Almeria B and then the 6-2 loss to Sevilla B, not great results there, we've taken on 5 really rubbish teams in friendlies and absolutely battered all of them. Cadiz C, we beat them 2-0. We beat a team called Cueta 9-0. We beat Los Bol, whatever they're called, 4-1. We beat Cueta 3-1, and we beat Hound Dogs 12-0. So very good results in between episodes. As a consequence of that, our morale was absolutely shot at the end of last episode. However, it's now pretty okay. Most players look pretty happy, which is very good. Obviously, that'd be good for them going into the game. And the biggest thing is, a lot of our players are match sharp. Not quite everyone, for whatever reason, because we have been playing 2 games a week for the past 3 weeks. I'm not quite sure why. Not quite sure why everyone's not fully excellent in match sharpness. I don't know. But for the most part, players are match sharp, which is good. And when I've been doing a bit of sneaky spy reconnaissance work, looking at Sevilla, which is just looking at their team because it tells me all this information anyway, they currently have no match sharpness in any of their players, really. So this could be huge for us. Obviously, it's not the only game taking place today. There's 8 other B teams taking part in the playoffs to try and get promoted. Only 4 teams can go up, of course, and we are one of the teams who aren't a B team trying to get ourselves promoted and looking to try and get ourselves into the higher tier for next season. Of course, if you want to keep up to date with all of these live fixtures, then you need to download the One Football app, the app which shows you every live score from around the globe. You can follow whatever team you want to follow, get all the latest updates for them, live push notifications coming through in the middle of games, and of course you can keep up to date with every game going on in the leagues that you're interested in, the leagues that you're not interested in as well, because they're there if you want to keep up to date with them. You can just find them, search them up, and they come up and things like that, which is great. Keep up to date with all of the top scorers, all the top assists, all the top ratings of players, and it's a great tool to use as well when you're trying to scout in Football Manager. I found as well, because I can search up players, see how they've played in real life, and see if I want to try and get them into the game in Football Manager as well. There's a link in the top line of the description to download the One Football app for free now, and would hugely appreciate it if you could do that. Phone's ringing. Hang on one sec. Hello? It's the chairman. Hello, chairman. How are we doing? Good to see you. Yeah, I'm well. What's that? If we win the playoffs today, everyone's got to download the One Football app from the link in the description. If you say so. In all seriousness, no. Speaking frankly, the more of you that do download the One Football app from the link in the description, the more it helps me out as well. So we'd massively appreciate it to anyone who does download it. So heading into this game, I know we lost 6-2 to Sevilla last time out playing this formation, but I think it's the formation that works for us well. It got us into the top 3 this season, this formation. It battered teams in friendlies. I feel like this just is the formation to use. So Anthony Ward stays at centre-back with Brito, Dobrevich, Lopez and Gabalondo playing at the back line. Shittigel, Schneider and Cipollina through the middle. And of course, Kike, Taylor Crosdale and Raul Jr. start up front for us. Between the 3 of them, they've got 64 goals this season. I mean, surely they should just score a few against Seville. Surely it can't be that difficult. So as kickoff is upon us here today in Seville, we get the first highlight of the game 2 minutes into it as Dobrevich clears it up to Shittigel, into Schneider, who puts the ball up to Kike, who gets it down to Taylor Crosdale. Nice passing play versus Raul Jr. now gets on the ball, plays it out wide to Gabalondo, back to Raul Jr. Raul Jr. to not swing it in the middle properly, and Sevilla win possession back as Lopez does win it back for us though from the clearance, and we can come straight back to Sevilla. If we get a nice early goal today, this would do wonders for us as Ethan Brito into Kike, into Schneider. Schneider on the ball now. Come on, lad. Into Taylor Crosdale, to Raul Jr., to Cipollina, to Schneider. The passing is beautiful. Can we just get it in the box, please, and actually do something clever with it like this? Raul Jr. There we go. That's the clever thing we needed to do. 2 minutes into the game, Raul Jr. gets his 31st goal of the season, and he puts us 1-0 up, giving us a crucial away goal as well. I think the away goals do count in this, don't they? So a crucial away goal here as well. That's beautiful. Okay, that is a start to the game that we need. But immediately, there is another highlight for Seville coming forward right now as Perez on the ball for them looks to try and get a ball into the middle, gets it to Akros, who gets it offside. Offside. That was definitely offside, and luckily the linesman agrees with me. That was clear-cut offside. If I'm honest with you, look how... deserves a red card. He's not offside, to be fair, at all, actually. He's not offside there at all. But we've got lucky there. We also can't see the latest scores. Can we just see latest score? There we go. Latest scores are up now. We've got a free kick as Schneider puts a ball into the middle. Come on, Lopez. Taylor Crosdale. He's finally scored a header. It's taken him so bloody long, and it's disallowed. Is this one offside then? Because, yeah, that one is offside. But we did see last episode, Crosdale miss countless headers. Countless headers. I was about to celebrate and... claim it as a victory for all of mankind then, but it's not because it's disallowed, unfortunately. Shitty Gel on the ball to that's offside as well. How many offside goals are there going to be? I think this one was the clearest offside by quite a long shot. Yeah, there we go. Quite the clear offside. At least we're scoring goals today, though. We couldn't do that yesterday. At least we are scoring goals today. And obviously that match sharpness... the match sharpness from friendlies has helped us out hugely as Crosdale now actually scores a header. Actually, I'm not convinced it was a header. Was it a header? Was it? Yeah, it was a header. Good. I was panicking then, just thinking I was hoping it was a header. That's all I want to hope it was. We know how terrible he has been, so it's a miracle that he's actually scored one with his head. Technically two, actually. Just one of them was offside, obviously, as it's now Seville's turn to come forward and try and score a goal. They play it back out though. Good defensive pressure for us. If we can win possession back here in the midfield, that would be great, although we've not quite done it. Yes, we have done it. Taylor Crosdale on the ball, forward to Lopez, to Raul Jr., who gets it to Dobrievic. Dobrievic through to Kike. Nice long pass there as Kike can take on his man. Gets past his man. Into the middle. Schneider's there, and how has Schneider not got that on target? It doesn't matter though, because we are 2-0 up, and just being 2-0 up is all that matters right now, although the highlights just keep coming thick and fast. I'd just like to see us finish the game now. Just get this game over with. Just see it out, have no highlights, unless, of course, we score a third goal here, which we could do. A shitty gel on the ball. We should have released the ball a little earlier on there, I think, but I think the player was offside. Raul Jr. is not offside there, though, and he wins a penalty, which Ethan Brito is taking. No, he's not. Why is Ethan Brito on penalties? We want to have... I'm going to put... not Kike, because his penalty taking is only 3, actually. Let's give it to Taylor Crosdale. Let's try and boost his goal-scoring tally for this season, because ideally... we want him to score as many goals as possible so we can try and sell him, because we are in big financial irregularities and difficulties at the moment. So if we get good performances out of these players at the end of the season and they get loads of goals like Crosdale has just done there, we could sell them for more money, hopefully, maybe. 15 for the season though for Crosdale now. That's a very good return considering that he is our worst striker. Actually, that's not true. Onino can't score anything. You can't hit a barn door. Sorry, Tyson. It's harsh to say, but you need to book your ideas for next season. But are we finally going to get to half time? I'd like to know if we are going to, and we do. Okay, brilliant. Hopefully the second half is just really chilled out. No highlights. We can get this game done. We can then take into our place with a 3-0 advantage and just play through that game really quickly, and then we just get through to the final of the playoffs instead, and it's 3-1. Okay, not good. Okay, slight setback there, but we're still 3-1 up. We've still got 3 away goals, and I'm still very confident in our abilities. As Cipollina into Schneider, Schneider into Raul. Raul shoots, and it's saved quite comfortably by the keeper, which makes you think that's going to be more of a highlight, but it's not more of a highlight. Okay, that's fine. Can we just see the game out then? Just literally, I don't want any highlights now. And I think the game is listening to me. 25 minutes to go. Let's just make a couple of changes just to rest a few players. Dobrievic on a 6.5. Let's get him off for George Herando. Kike off for Onino Jr. as well. But the second half has been quiet, like I asked it to. 3-1 is a very good scoreline, and with 5 minutes to go, I can't see Sevilla getting back into this at all. That should be the win in the first leg, and playing 5 friendlies in between the last Sevilla game and this game has made all of the difference, as Onino Jr., heard me slagging him off earlier on, gets it to Raul Jr., gets a lovely assist. Well done, Onino Jr. More of that, please, as we win the game 4-1. So ordinarily, I'd finish this game and saying there's no way we'd lose the second leg. We're going to absolutely batter our way through into the final. But we did lose 6-2 to Sevilla last time we played them. So anything's possible still. But I think the only reason we have won that is because we have played 5 friendlies in between games, whereas Sevilla hadn't played a single friendly at all. Oh, weirdly, the final is being drawn now, as opposed to after the game we play against Sevilla in the second leg. So we'll see who we could come up against should we reach the final. Not sure if the final's 2 legs or not. It makes sense if it would be, to be fair, because Spain love 2-legged affairs, don't they, for their finals and things like that. We'll be against Almeria B, who obviously won our division, or against Osasuna B. So we are fighting for the non-B teams here. We've got to do it for every team who isn't a B team. Come on, lads. Would also be some poetic justice in there if we end up beating Almeria B in the final, who obviously beat us in the league table as well. I'd rather beat them now than beat them in the league. But obviously to do that, we've got to get to the final first. So we're going to not change anything about the lineup because we did so well in that first game against Sevilla. Let's just keep it as it was and go again. So taking on Sevilla under the lights of our own stadium at this time. Hopefully we can just see the game out comfortably. A 0-0 would be nice. A 0-0 or just a 1-0 victory, something like that. I want 0 highlights. I want nothing of interest. I just want to get through the game quickly and get to the final. No drama, no worries, nothing like that. But Raul Jr. gets his 33rd goal of the season instead. 5-1 up on aggregate. I'm still not comfortable because they did put 6 past us a couple games ago. So they can do it. Shitty Jello's apparently taken a knock and wants to come off. We should bring Pau on instead. Okay, do it. Bring Pau on instead. It's a great goal from Raul, to be fair. Free kick for Sevilla as they look to bring the ball into the middle, get it across the 6-yard box. It's a huge interception there from our defenders. It does end up going in the back of the net, but it's offside still, which is a great result for us. Where is the offside in that? Oh, there. Okay, I see the offside now. Free kick in basically the exact same position. This time they go for the long cross, which hasn't quite worked out for them. And Kike, using his pace, gets himself into the Sevilla box, puts it across to Raul Jr., who makes it 2-0. Okay. Now I'm confident. Although they could still score 6 goals and then obviously beat us. It's not impossible. One more goal and I will be not happy still because they could still score 6 goals and then beat us on away goals. That would not be great. And here's the first of them, surely. There is the first of them. Basically, I'm not comfortable until we score 2 more goals to get 8 goals on aggregate. And I know we have reached half-time and we are 4 goals ahead on aggregate, but I'm pretty sure Sevilla scored 5 goals in one half against us last time. So let's just not get too excited about this as Osasuna are beating Almeria right now. I'm not quite sure what the score is on aggregate there, so I can't really update you or tell you about that one, unfortunately, as Sevilla look to come forward to try and get an equaliser in today's game, as the ball forward to Gutierrez is good, but he puts it wide. 25 minutes or so to go in this game, and it's Sevilla looking to come forward again. We've not really offered much in this game, other than the 2 highlights that we've seen us score. Sevilla haven't done much either, to be fair. There's not been many highlights at all, but they do look dangerous every time they come forward. A great block there, but it has gone back to the Sevilla man, and it's another good... Was that a clearance into their defender or attacker? He's just like hit his face and nearly gone on the back of the net. It didn't quite look like a shot from them, but it looked more like an accident from us. Either way, Kike's cross is not very good. And please just finish the highlight off. I don't want to see a Sevilla goal. I just want to get through this game nicely. I want to get through it. Okay, highlight over. Let's make a couple of changes just to rest a few players. Kike again going to come off for O'Nino. And who's on a 6.1? Ethan Brito, obviously. He's up and down Ethan Brito. He's so inconsistent. But with 15 minutes or so to go in this game, I think we've done enough. In the meantime, it's Gabilondo with a throw-in into Raul. Raul into Taylor Crosdale. Taylor Crosdale to Schneider. Schneider makes it 3-1. That should seal us now into the final of the playoffs. Although one more chance for Sevilla as we do clear the ball from their initial cross. But another one coming in. Gutierrez disallowed again. Oh, Sevilla have been so unlucky with disallowed goals. If none of the goals were disallowed, we would be like 10-5 up on aggregate, I think. Something like that. But with literally 30 seconds left in the game, there's not a chance we're losing now. They're not scoring so many goals. And they've scored another one there. We still won the game 3-2 and we're still winning on aggregate, which is good. But they're not going to score another 4, surely, in 30 seconds. They're not. You love to see it. We've won 3-2. This time we've gone one step further this season, and we've actually got to the final of the playoffs. Who are we playing then? Who are we playing? Where are the other teams? Almeria, they lost 3-0 on aggregate, Almeria, so we're taking on Osasuna B. So is this a 2-legged affair or is it a 1-legged affair? I'm pretty sure it'll be 2 legs because it is Spain. Let's have a quick look. It is 2 legs. We've got a week off before we play the game, so we've got a week off to recover, get ourselves mentally prepared, and we've got the away leg first, and obviously that's quite advantageous to us if we score plenty of away goals. The annoying thing is, though, I'm pretty sure that because obviously Osasuna would have played 2 games in quick succession now, our advantage of having match sharpness is probably all gone. We've got good morale because we've won a few games in a row, but obviously Osasuna will as well. So this is a bit more of a level playing field than the first game against Sevilla was. Hold a team meeting. Is this sensible, Tom? Is this sense? How's our morale looking right now? Morale is looking very good for the most part, so I think I'll ignore the team meeting. I don't want to risk just absolutely... Hold on a second. Hold on a second. No. 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 This can't be true. This can't be happening. We can't have 20 players on international duty for the second leg, surely. I swear to God, if that's the case... We didn't have the option to postpone, did we? No, it normally comes up saying I've got to answer. It said I've got to answer. There's nothing there about postponing the game. Postpone. Nothing. Oh my God. Oh my... Well, let's try and win this first leg, but I'll be honest with you. Oh my... I am in shock a little bit. If we actually have to lose 20 players, surely not. Surely they won't do that. Surely the game will just be postponed. Oh my goodness. The thing is, it's not like it's a bug in the game because this is edited data. This is all an edited database put together where normally players at this level wouldn't be on international duty, would they, and things like that. That's not normal. It's just because we're from Gibraltar. That's the reason. It's not like the game's doing it on purpose. Like it's a fault of the database that we can't really work around, to be fair. But that is agonising, if I'm honest with you. What if that's the case in like every division, and you can't win the league by becoming champions? You've got to do the playoffs in every single offside, well offside. What? That was offside. Go on then, show me it, because he's the. Oh, he's not. Okay, he's not offside. Okay, not a great start to the game, and I am panicking. I am really... We've got to score goals. And there's one of them. There's one. A beautiful volley from Raul. Let's watch this again. Cleared. Oh, it's a great volley. Too powerful for the keeper to hold. But if we're going to lose 20 players for the second leg, what do we do? We've got to score like 4 or 5 goals now. And if we're missing 20 players... I mean, that's literally everyone on the first team, pretty much. I assume there's obviously players from the B team as well. We might have 11 players to field, but this is just ridiculous. I'm going to thrash my arms. I'm far from pleased from what I've seen out there. We need to score some more goals in this game. We've got to. Attacking. We've got to go demand more. We've got to get as many goals as possible now. And we've got a chance right now with Brito's throwing into Shittigel, into Schneider, into Kike, into Raul, into... Oh, it's not quite gone on the back of a net. We've got to score. We've literally got... I'm going to have to put players onto attacking. Brito, wing-back, attack. Gabalondo, wing-back, attack, please. Shittigel, Mazzala, attack. He's not very good at that, so I might have to take him off the pitch. Mazzala, attack. Let's bring... Pau on, and let's bring David on, who can do those roles a bit better. We've just got to push forward and score goals. That's the only thing we've got to do. I'm so concerned about this right now. Apparently Crosdale needs to come off. Can we do that? Can we do that? No, we can't. We can. How many substitutes did we make there? Maybe we didn't make enough. Oh, we made 2 subs, didn't we? I thought we made all 3. We haven't. Pau on the ball. Come on. We need to score some goals as O'Neill Jr. into Schneider. Up to Pau. Pau on the ball to Brito. Brito into the middle. Why have you taken the shot there? I'm struggling to see how we're going to win this now. I'm struggling to see how we're going to get through this if we have to play a game with 20 players missing. I'm in shock. All right, if this is the way it's going to be, I can't... But penalty. Not even a penalty for us. All we have one possession back as David shoots. O'Neill shoots and misses. It's just unlucky, this, isn't it? I feel like we've been completely done over. I mean, at least we've got an away goal here at Osasuna. That's great. Happy for the away goal. But If we have to go into the second leg with 20 players missing, Kike, come on, don't let me down. He's not let us down. What a beautiful chip that is for his 22nd goal of the season. We've got 2 away goals now, and we lead the tie. Is it going to be enough, though? I don't know. As Dobrjevic is now injured, he's one of the players that won't be on international duty as well. Oh, you hate to see it. We can't take him off either because we've run out of subs, haven't we? Oh, this is horrible. So call that 21 players missing because he won't be on international duty. We've won the first leg. A good win, boys. Well done, lads. But I'll be honest with you. He's out for 3 to 4 weeks, Dobrjevic. So that's his final game he's played for the club because he's moving on to Sabalondo, isn't he? Because he didn't want to sign a contract with us. He's going to the second division, La Liga Smartbank, not La Liga Santander. So please tell me that we're not missing all these players on international duty. The thing is, this notification isn't going anywhere. I can't believe it. Why can't we just postpone the game until Thursday? Give us till Thursday. Scipio, the only other player not on international duty, also injured for. This is. I'm lost for words, if I'm honest with you. I am genuinely lost for words. There was no option to postpone the game. No option to postpone. Nothing in the news articles from the past few weeks saying anything about postponing games. We're missing 20 players. All our goalkeepers will be gone. Kike will be gone. Raul will be gone. Crosdale is probably gone as well, actually. He'll probably be playing as well for Gibraltar. David and Pau, they'll be playing for us still because they won't be on international duty. They're Spanish, so they'll still be around as Kike's broken his foot or whatever he's done there. I can't believe this. So who have we got left in the squad? I don't actually know. So we're 2-1 up. Tactical meeting. Team selection. Everyone's gone. Literally everyone has gone. Quick pick. That's what we've got. Quick pick. We've got to play grayed out players. Have we got anyone in the under-19s available to us right now? Squad. No, most of them are international duty. Jezovic isn't though. Gray. These 4 players. Move. No, not to the B team. No. Move. Squad. Move to the senior squad. We need you. So obviously we can't do a 4-3-3 with this. We've. I'll be honest. We need to. What players have we got? Can we quick pick for this formation? We kind of got a few players that can play like this in a way. Ideally, though, we want to be moving like some of these guys back a bit. Obviously, drop to defensive. Obviously, like fullback defend, everything like that. If we quick pick again. Does that change anything? A little bit. Toscano can play. At least Randy Schneider's in the squad. But Randy's here. That's good. Defensive wingers on defend. Defensive winger on defend. Schneider, don't be an advanced playmaker. That's silly. Be a deep line playmaker on defend. Pau can be a centre mid on defend. All we have to do is just not concede. I can't. So kickoff is upon us for what I'm going to assume is just inevitable defeat. Every highlight Osasuna have, I'm going to assume they're going to score because they've got their full strength team. We've got some children playing and some grayed out players and Randy Schneider and Shitty Gel. That's about it really. I'm just so annoyed. I mean, they've hit the crossbar there, which is unlucky for them. Very, very lucky for us as David gets the ball and, we can try and maybe get on a counter-attack or something like that as he's not done anything. And the annoying thing is, it's because this is a custom database, isn't it? I guess it doesn't know. I guess what it is these playoff fixtures are locked in and they just can't be moved. And I guess that's sort of locked into the game. And there's no sort of way of changing that. And it's just unlucky that we have 20 players playing for Gibraltar internationally, which is rather annoying. So I really hope this isn't the situation like next season, like if we get playoffs in a division above us, for example, or this division again, or it's just annoying. basically. It means we have to try and sign a few key players who aren't from Gibraltar. I thought Jezovic was through. He's offside anyway, doesn't really matter. If we can just hold defensively, this is meant to be a possessional-based formation, or possessional-based tactic that I've got in right now. 35% possession for us suggests that it's not very possessional-based, but we've got the ball. Kenneth Cipollini's a Shitty-Gel. We've got quality on the pitch like Schneider and Shitty-Gel who can create something. Pau and David also. The midfield four are very, very good players, actually, I must say. Really happy with the midfield, apart from they do stupid things like that. But if we can win it back with Kenneth Cipollina into Toscano, back to Kenneth Cipollina, Schneider's still coming forwards, Schneider back to Kenneth. If we score a goal, I'm going to go absolutely mental. Randy, Pau on the ball to Shitty-Gel, through to Jez. I'm just getting too excited. I should know that none of these players, other than like Schneider and Shitty-Gel, are ready for the first team. None of them, especially in a promotion playoff final. But the thing is, we've got to half-time 0-0. And if we can just last another 45 minutes... Actually, if Osasuna score 1, if they win 1-0, we still go through on away goals. So there's still a slight chance there, although here comes Osasuna, and they've still not scored. Somehow, the players that we've got... I mean, Jack Byrne, who are you? Are you a real player? He's a real player. He's a regen of ours that I've not come across before. We've got a greyed-out goalkeeper, Francisco Gil. He's not a real player. He's one of those greyed-out players that just come in for a game if you have no goalkeepers available to you at all. We've got Eusebio Monzo at centre-back as well, who's not a centre-back. Kenneth Cipollina, who's too old. Gabalondo's our normal right-back, to be fair. Shitty-Gel, David Schneider, Pau and Shitty-Gel are real. Jesus Toscano's nowhere near it. Jezovic isn't there yet. But we've got 5 minutes left in this game. And despite the odds, despite everything that's just been thrown at us... Oh, don't do this to us. Not now. Not like this. Please not in the 90th minute. You can score 1. You can score 1 if you want to, Osasuna, but we'll go through on away goals. And... oh, they have scored 1. Oh my God. We have literally got... 70 seconds. 70 seconds to hold on here. The keeper's had an absolute mare, I must say. The keeper has had an absolute mare at this one. How has he landed? He was on his goal line and he got bloody chipped. That's annoying. We've got to hold on though. We've done it. We've actually done it. I can't believe what we have just seen here. I can't believe that the team, 20 players were missing. 20 players were missing from our start. We've done it. We've actually done it. Crosdale missing, Kian Ronan missing, Michael Cipollina missing, Yaya missing, Lopez missing, Brito missing, Kike missing, Dobrievic injured, Anthony Ward missing, Raul missing, O'Nino missing, Jez Finley missing. All from the first team. And yet we've still pulled that out the bag. The goalkeeper's gone. He's not even here anymore. It's because he's a greyed out player. He's not here. He's just disappeared into the ether again. Pau, Randy, David, Shitty-Gel. These guys have sort of saved us there in that midfield. And actually, I've been a bit harsh on maybe the other players. Like Eusebio Monzo's 2.5. Kenneth Cipollina and Jezovic second are both 2-star. Of course, Gabalondo plays for us normally as well, but he's only 2-star. Even despite that, we've missed so many first team regulars. And yet, we've done it. Spain, the Spanish leagues just don't want us to succeed. First of all, we win the league title. No, you can't win the league title and get promoted. Playoffs, we lose them. We get to the playoff finals this season. Oh no, you've got to go on international duty. We're not postponing the game for you. We missed 20 players. We still get through. The initial budgets for next season are not great. How have we got we've got a transfer budget of £400,000 despite being 1.1 million plus 1.6 million pounds in debt, basically. The wage budget's the same as this season, so that's going to be a bit of an issue. But we've been promoted to the Spanish Second Division Pro, the third tier of Spanish football. I can't believe it. Not sure which one we go into because there's two divisions. There's the Spanish Division Pro A and the Spanish Division Pro B. I think it might be the B one we go into because this looks to be teams that are more further south. because you've got teams like Marbella, who are south coast, Ibiza, a Spanish island, Valencia, who are down south as well. Madrid's kind of in the north, isn't it? A little bit in the A1. Espanyol is Barcelona, isn't it? So this is more north. We must be going to the B division because that's the south. I really cannot believe what we've just done. That away goal we scored so late on in that Kike's 89th minute goal there, that's what's done it. Kike, you are a beautiful man, and I will love you until the day I die. So, ladies and gentlemen, we've been promoted. What a season! Despite all the odds, what a season. The end of season review then. The players that came in, George Harando actually didn't play much for us in the end at all, but was very good to have as a backup player. Pau was decent. Monzo was very good. Joaquin Gabalondo was decent as well. Good lads. Pleased with you all. Third in the table in the end on 64 points. 64 points won us the league last season, so we stayed the exact same in terms of our record, actually, which is very, very weird. But we got promoted this season by actually getting ourselves into the playoff final and winning that playoff final. Moments to remember, a 6-2 win against Mariano, which actually was hugely important because if we didn't beat Mariano, they would have finished ahead of us in the table and we wouldn't have been in the playoffs. So that actually was a massive result. The finances, well, let's not talk about that too much. No new sponsorship deals, no new notable deals. We've made £100,000 off sponsorship, but that's obviously done nothing in the grand scheme of things. 15k made from merch sales, 265 shirts sold. We need to sell more next season. But of course, we have to talk about the striking trio of Crosdale, Kike and Raul Jr. 35 for Raul, 22 for Kike, 15 for Crosdale. That is what, 72 goals between them all? 72 goals is mad. What a trio. I mean, I'd love to keep them all next season, and I'll do my utmost to do that. But with money issues, one of them might have to go. Anthony Ward as well, a superb goalkeeper for us, might have to go because he's got a £5 million minimum fee release clause, and we need the money. Fans player of the season was Bernardo Lopez, interestingly, despite Raul Jr. getting 35 goals. He got young player of the season at least. Eusebio Monzo was signing of the season, and Schneider got goal of the season as well. No competition awards. I got no manager. Not great, is it? Your hard work and effort paid off on the pitch, and such a feat didn't go unrewarded at the end of Ward's ceremony. I mean, I don't think we've been given much there, have we? Just some nice quotes. Basically, that's it. So a fantastic season for us there, an absolutely fantastic season. Takeover rumours are not to be believed. Oh, please, we need a takeover. We need a billionaire coming in to just rescue our finances right now because it's absolutely terrible. But that's it. That's it for Season 3 of the Lincoln Loco 3, and what a dramatic way to get promoted. So if you have enjoyed today's episode, please do drop a like on the video for me, and of course, subscribe to the channel if you're new around here. And I'll see you next time for the transfer special, which is going to be very difficult given that we have very limited budget and resources in place, but I'm speechless. You'll love to see it. See you next time. Have a good one. Goodbye.